What's up, you guys? It's your boy Xmanny87 bringing you another Mortal Kombat Storm Collectibles review, and this time we have Shao Kahn. Before I get into everything, if you can leave a like rating on the video as it shows your support for my channel and for the hype that is Mortal Kombat 11. Cannot wait to get my hands on that game, man. Well, if you leave a like, I greatly appreciate it. Without further ado, here is Shao Kahn in all his epic glory. My God, he is massive. This figure is amazing. I got this figure at Big Bad Toy Store, so I'll have a link in the description below. Big shout outs to my boy King Oberon and X Devil Skull. I'll have a link to King Oberon's gaming channel and X Devil Skull's Instagram, because we are all in Mortal Kombat 11. I'm hosting a Mortal Kombat launch party when the game releases, so that's going to be super hella fun, and cannot wait. I just cannot wait, and I'm all in the hype, so I had to review this. I have to review this. Shao Kahn is the pre-order bonus if you get the if you pre-order your video game, and he looks fantastic. This is in his classic look, and it's beautiful. And the MK11 version, Storm has not made one, but most likely McFarlane Toys will be tackling the Mortal Kombat 11 figure. So if they're going to have the articulation that the Fortnite figures have, man, that is awesome. For years I've been dreaming of a 6-inch Mortal Kombat collectible line. I know they had Jazzwares before. That I think that was a company that did them before, but it wasn't super articulated and you know, not nowhere near as epic looking as the Storm Collectibles ones. Man, they are owning the fighting game, you know, action figure line. So, man, awesome. Without further ado, though, let's get into it. As you can see, he has about 12 accessories. I'm including his mask as an accessory since it is removable. You have his epic iconic hammer, which is beautiful. We'll take a closer look at that. But first I want to point out he does have an alternate head, grinning head, which is sick. He's got a pointing finger for both left and right, so he could do the, you know, you suck type of taunt, which is awesome. He's got another, he's got open hands that I think are more for gripping, because the hands that he has on right now are more relaxed to sit on his throne. And he's got 2 gripping hands, left and right, so he can hold his hammer. And he's got 2 fists hands, so they're fully closed. And without further ado, let's look at this accessory real quick. So his iconic hammer, it is beautiful. It has blood around it. I love the blood details. It definitely looks like he battered some heads with this. My hammer is a little warped here, but you know, put down the hair dryer on this, that'll straighten it out. I do have the bloody version, that one's straighter, so if I feel like it, I don't know, but it's really dope. It's pretty heavy too. Feels solid. This is very pointy too. I feel like if I poke myself any further, I'm gonna like draw blood. But give myself my own fatality. But he's got like the spear look in the bottom of the hammer, which is dope, and it is very sharp, pointy. And I really like the details here. It's got like gold around the handlebars, so you see that gold trim on the handlebars. That's really nice. And some more blood down the shaft here, or the handle, whatever you want to call it. So it's super cool. Man, this is beautiful. The sculpt on the Dragon, MK Dragon logo is beautiful as well. Love it. Wow. And this thing is really, it's solid. You hear that? Wow. Amazing. Amazing piece. And we'll take a look at the 2 hands right here. His pointing hands. and they're easily swappable. So with the Storm Collectibles, you want to be very careful. So here's Shao Kahn. Man, this guy is big. Super big. He is a massive, massive figure. And sorry if I have to go out of frame a little bit just so that he fits on camera here. But you can just easily... I do it with ease, you know, and carefulness. But real easy. You don't have to pull with much pressure or plug it in with much pressure. So there you go. You suck! Basically, Shao Kahn telling me I suck at swapping hands. So, my bad. Yeah, he is really dope. Whoa. The joints are very ratchet. It's got this clicking, ratchety type of noise. And, wow, this guy is freaking huge, man. Oh, he is freaking awesome. Taking a closer look at his mask here. So, let me zoom in a little bit. Yeah, that's an ugly mug right there. Man, but it's sick. Like, so sick. It's creepy looking. It's like fingers going through his forehead. Ugh. He's got those awesome red eyes. Wow. Almost demon-like. Super cool. Super dope. And his mask here. It's very soft and pliable, so you could just put it on with ease. And I like this a lot. Wow. It is beautiful. The paint detail on this guy is super freaking beautiful. Love this a lot. Man. It's bit rubbery here, so you don't have to worry about that poking your fingers or drawing blood. But this right here, this one is really sharp. So definitely gotta look out for these sharp freaking objects on his costume. The shoulder pads are rubbery, so you know, safe there to hold them there. And you have nice design on the shoulder pads. It's very pliable, very soft. So you can move them around a little bit. And this is his harness here. And man, those nipples are serious. They're as big as the buckles on his harness. But he is jacked. Super jacked. And they have this like skin overlay and it's really squishy. Press them together and he can squeeze his opponents, you know, if you bring him in closer like that. So that would be cool. Well, this is more like squeezing your throat and poking you in the eye at the same time. That would be a brutal fatality. But oh yeah, you gotta watch out with this when swapping hands, especially that you're going to end up with this popping out sometimes, the whole wrist peg. And I think it's really common with the finger pointing hand. So that is bothersome. So, you know, happens a lot here. Only with the pointing finger am I have an issue with. His grabbing hand, though, will fit in there. Just so that he can hold his hammer. And I'll show you how that looks. And it's pretty easy to put on since his hands are pretty rubbery, so... Man, this is some crazy ratchet joints, but yeah. It's holding the hammer. Let me move back. Sorry if I'm out of frame, because this guy is huge. I'm going to have to stay like this for the meantime. But yeah, this... Whew, he's definitely a big bulky character that, you know, can handle holding, you know, a heavy object like this, or even like grabbing a character and lifting him up. He's got a lot of weight to him that he'll definitely balance just fine if you're trying to put him in any type of fighting pose, grabbing an opponent, or swinging a weapon or anything like that. But taking a closer look, at the rest of Shao Kahn, so you could see that the buckle here is really nice. Got that skull. The skirt piece is really nice with the buckles there, with the studs. I'm sorry, gold studs there. It's neatly painted. Same goes for the knee pads. So it's rubbery here, and then the gold studs and the red shin guards. That is really really cool. Yeah, it's got the boot handle type looking thingamajigs on, and man, those calves are serious. They are bulging like crazy, Shao Kahn. But thighs got tree trunk legs, man. And then as for the hands, this is pretty it's pretty soft, or yeah, it's not sharp here. This as well, his gauntlets are rubbery, so you don't want to hurt yourself while trying to pose this guy. But he is a monstrosity, man. He is huge. Also, taking a look at his alternate head, so we could just pop this off, pop this guy out, and we'll take a look at his alternate head here. Thought I had that plugged in all the way. Sorry. And yeah, man, he looks freaking sick. Really like this a lot. That's a cool freaking grin. Just to compare the bloody version, stand them side by side, and here we go. So, man, these guys are freaking monsters. So the bloody version's pretty cool. It's got a lot of blood around them, as you can see. Just to show you comparison here. And yeah, as you see, the back side is really, really bloody. And it's super cool. And what's really cool is that his helmet is even bloodier too. So that is super cool. I like that a lot. Just looking around the helmet, so his face even has the blood. And as you see with the grin, this one fits just fine. No issues there. And at least it's not crooked. Or maybe that's just me. I don't know. There we go. You gotta make sure his eyes see through these holes, but yeah. Shao Kahn is really sick. This is a dope figure. I love it. I love what Storm Collectibles is doing with the Mortal Kombat line and all their other lines. And his throne is very rubber-like. So it's very soft. It's not made of polystone or anything. It's just like this rubber material. You can squeeze it. His freaking throne farts. Yep. You hear that? Yep. So he can fart in his throne. And just to show you guys a size comparison, next to another 6-inch Mortal Kombat figure, I have Noob Saibot here. So that way you get an idea of how he scales with the other Mortal Kombat figures. This Shao Kahn, like I said, he's massive, man. He's huge. He's super freaking huge. He's a monstrosity. And to show you how he scales next to a Marvel Legend, here's the Advanced Suit Spider-Man. So you could see this guy looks like a Build-A-Figure next to Spider-Man. So that's how big he is. But this guy is totally worth the money. As far as the articulation goes, his head moves that far up. It's not moving up that much. Probably that far up you could get. That far down. His head moves left and right. It's not even pegged in all the way. That's pretty annoying. So this figure does have its problems. But despite the gripes that I have, it's still an amazing piece. So his head looks that far up, and it looks that far down. Left, right. He's got some rocking movement here. His shoulders move this far up and all around, which the shoulder joints are so ratchet. Not even gonna bother spinning it all around. He does have the butterfly joint that I pointed out earlier. He's got a bicep swivel, nice double jointed elbows. Whoops. And here he goes. The peg's coming off again. Wrist swivel, wrist hinge. He's got a good ab crunch. Moves that far down and that far back, as well as a waist swivel. So that is really nice. His legs do a split. It's not a full split, but it's good enough to have range on this guy. His legs move that far up. His legs move that far back. Yeah, he's got soft underwear, so this is pliable, so it's not going to block it. He's got thigh swivel, double jointed knees, no heel to the butt because this guy's too big. And ankles move up, down, ankle pivot, and toe articulation. So that is really, really dope. And that's Shao Kahn for you guys. Are you collecting the Storm Collectibles figures? Are you cherry picking them, or you're all in? I'm getting mainly the Mortal Kombat and the Street Fighter ones. I'm picking the Street Fighter ones, but Mortal Kombat is my favorite fighting game of all time. So definitely all in on the Mortal Kombat. Can't wait for their new Injustice line. That's going to be super dope with Lobo and Darkseid on the way, and the Bane. They look amazing. But yeah, Storm Collectibles killing the game right now in the fighting game with the fighting game license. So that has been my review, guys. Leave a like if you liked it. Comment. We'll chat about it. Share and subscribe, and please hit the notification bell so you're always getting notifications when my reviews are up. And despite some issues that I have with this guy, he is still worth it in my opinion. But I would wait for the price to go down. I'll have a link to Big Bad Toy Store in the description below, so you can pick this guy up if you want to get him. And with that said, I'll see you on the next review. Peace, peace. Bye-bye.